Hey everybody, it's Jenny
And Alex.
reporting for Keep Art It again. This evening we've just come back from seeing not one but two shows at Bristol Old Vic, which were Little Red and The Little Mermaid. And yeah, we can't wait to sort of get into talking about these with you. The Little Mermaid, which is on in the main house until the 11th of January. So again, lots of time to go and see this one.
Nice long run for this one.
Yeah, yeah. And this time, this is suitable for ages 7 plus. So again, it's completely family friendly, but a lot more inclusive for adults as well. Do you want to start talking about it?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many good things to say about this piece. It was beautifully staged, wonderfully acted. One of the things I said to Jen when we were walking out, actually, is it's very, very clear that everybody who was on stage was having the best time. And that really translated into the performance. Everyone was so dedicated to their roles and threw everything into it. It was amazing.
Yeah, definitely. It was a big ensemble cast, but there was a lot of multi-rolling. There were like about 5 main actors who switched around their roles quite a lot. They were all so good. I mean, I had a couple of favorites in particular. There was a lot of humor in it. There was one bit in particular with some singing fish that was just hilarious. I won't spoil it.
It's
Obviously.
genuinely one of the funniest pieces of theatre that I've seen in a long time. It made me laugh a lot, and lots of unexpected laughs. They managed to find humor everywhere, and any time that the plot got remotely serious, because I mean, broadly speaking, it's got an environmental message, a very positive environmental message about how we need to look after the earth that we live on and protect our oceans, which is great. But it doesn't go overboard, pun intended, with its message. It's not too preachy, but every time things did get a little bit serious and a little bit kind of important, they still managed to use some humor to kind of elevate the mood of the whole piece. It's a musical as well, which I think is worth pointing out. And I know not everybody loves musicals, but I thought it was fantastic.
There was some really, really good music in it. There's one in particular that's set in a sort of business setting, like family business, office. That was my favorite. It was just so much fun. It was
It
funny.
it had the production values and the did everything about it made it feel like a West End show, honestly. Especially that song in particular, it really felt like the kind of thing that you would buy on a CD after. I mean, CDs, who buys CDs? It's the kind of thing you would look up on your Spotify afterwards and be like, oh, I need to listen to that one again.
Yeah, genuinely. I wish I could already. It was a lot of fun. The show is basically it's an almost completely reworked story of the Little Mermaid. It's like if you think you're going to see the Disney story, you're not. But it's amazingly done in its own right, and they've managed to create this story that is loosely based on the original premise, but it is completely reinvented. And as Alex said, it's got this environmental root to it. So they've brought it very much into like present day issues. So yeah, there's only hints of the original story, but I absolutely loved how they did bring in hints of the original story. Particularly, there's a certain character in The Little Mermaid that's associated with purple. And the character that was the equivalent in this piece also had a purple motif.
One of the standout performances of the piece, I have to say.
So good.
Really,
So
really good.
Really funny, great singer as well.
I think one of the amazing things about the music in particular is obviously the Disney Little Mermaid has an iconic soundtrack. Everyone knows Under the Sea and Somewhere Up There, or all these other different songs from that animated film. But the fact that the music in this was just as good, if not better, that they had genuinely catchy songs, some great choreography and dance performances throughout. Also, some very interesting needle drops throughout. They did use some licensed music. And I mean, we had Chaperone,
Yep.
we had Brown Paper Bag by Ronnie Size, which is like quite a deep cut DMV tune. As many of you know, I'm a DJ, so I was like, I know this. Just insanely clever. There was an aerial performer as well. Aerial, nope, another unintended pun. There was an aerial performer, i.e., they were suspended. In fact, there was quite a lot of wire work within it. Some of the principals were on wires for certain sequences when they're swimming and stuff, which was all so brilliantly handled. And live musicians as well, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah, and they also got involved in the different scenes by switching up costumes as well. And they like interacted a little bit. It was very good. There was always something to look at, whether it was the people at the front of the stage, the musicians, or the people doing, the aerial performances or wire work. It was beautifully done.
Visually sumptuous. Really, really very, very impressive. One very cool thing which you pointed out, the dress. Do you want to talk about that?
Oh yeah, thank you. So as you know, we went to see Reverberation a couple of months ago.
If you're a regular viewer of our reviews, which we hope we are,
go and watch that one if you haven't seen it yet. There was she wears a purple dress at one point.
One of the ugliest dresses I've ever seen.
It's a choice, yeah.
Intentionally so.
Yeah. And that dress reappeared in this performance. So I guess the theatre must have kept it or maybe bought it off whoever's it was before.
I think it might just be part of their costume default.
I mean, probably, yeah. But I thought that was quite fun that they've reworked the costume. It was a bit of an Easter egg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly can't recommend this show enough. Like it's one of the best things that I've seen in the Bristol Old Vic. Really outstanding. The outstanding, honestly. Really, really happy with it.
Yeah, I completely agree. So yeah, definitely go and see this one. It's as I said, it's on until the 11th of January, so you've got loads of time. Suitable for everybody. Great fun.
Yeah, honestly, people of all ages will enjoy it. Like, nothing would go over the head of most children, I think, in terms of the plot. It's all quite straightforward and stuff. But there are also some fantastic jokes, a lot of pop culture references, some references to Bristol in particular as well, which is nice. Yeah, it's just a fantastic show. Everybody involved should be incredibly proud of what they put together tonight. It was really outstanding.
Yeah, 5 out of 5 for me.
Yeah,
definitely. Have we started a rating system? Who knows? 5 out of 5 anyway. So thank you so much for watching. We've been Jenny and Alex.
We really appreciate you watching. If you do watch, please do like and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. We really, really appreciate it. And if you get a chance to go and see the play, let us know in the comments what you thought of it. We would love to hear what you think of it. And if there's any plays that are coming up that you want to recommend to us, leave those in the comments as well.
That'd be amazing. Right, we'll see you again soon. Bye.